appears on a vertically placed bed attached to the back wall, which is in a separate room from the main ward. Stoneheart, laughing hysterically, smacking her lips and sticking out her tongue, ties Jay down with his arms extended horizontally so the latter appears to be on a cross. Electric wires are attached to his head while he is still screaming. Finally, Seamus pulls a lever which sends jolts of electricity through Jay's whole body, which can be heard and seen as loud, abrasive noises and wild, flickering electric flashes as his body contorts in slow motion. Exaggerated convulsions even after he has stopped screaming. Seamus, talking to himself nonchalantly as he methodically strokes his beard, taps his head, and taps the floor.
Just a little electric shock therapy, my friend. Just a little electric shock therapy.
The additional muted instrumental version of the song Merry-Go-Round is heard in the background as the electric shock, jolting noises, and flashing lights continue. The lights dim. Scene 2. The main ward, sometime later. At the side of the stage, away from the nurse's station, Jay is stumbling, looking dazed and agitated. He is hiding something under his shirt, which soon appears to be a rope. He finds what he has been looking for. One of the bars on the wall is positioned horizontally and at a high enough elevation to attach the rope. Visibly shaken, he looks around for a stool or chair, positions it beneath the railing, and steps onto it with difficulty, almost losing his balance. He attaches a noose around his neck, all the while looking around surreptitiously to avoid being seen. His eyes closed, he pauses briefly, as if to collect himself, then knocks away the stool to hang himself. Malcolm enters from the other side of the ward and screams out,
"No!"
Malcolm charges in Jay's direction. He catches the latter's body, holds it up in the air, and quickly pulls the noose off Jay's neck. Then he lies the boy on the ground and cries.
Jay, talk to me. Please, talk to me, son.
Malcolm tries to shake him awake, but he is unable to do so.
Can't die. Please, Jesus, don't let him be dead.
Malcolm tries awkwardly to perform artificial respiration on the body. Giving up, he holds the lifeless looking Jay in his arms and sobs.
No! Not another death, please, not again!
Desiree, Tallulah, and Shakespeare come running onto the ward. Desiree screams and goes over to the body and grabs onto it, lying on top of Jay and sobbing. Tallulah puts her hand on Desiree's shoulder, tapping it gently. Shakespeare stands by, looking at them tragically. Seamus follows.
Stoneheart, over here.
Don't you dare touch him, you bastard!
Malcolm and Shakespeare move very slowly but methodically toward Seamus, knocking away Stoneheart, who attempts to intervene.
Wait, don't do this. Help me!
Malcolm starts strangling Seamus, who, gagging audibly, collapses in his arms.
No! Malcolm, don't!
Malcolm abruptly lets go of Seamus's neck. The latter's body collapses on the floor. Shrieking, Stoneheart moves over to Seamus's listless body and shakes him, trying unsuccessfully to revive him. Desiree, Tallulah, and Shakespeare all rush back to Jay, shocked to discover he is still alive. They lift him up and gently sit him in a chair. Desiree kneels by him on the floor, grasping his hands. He coughs for a while, then sighs and slumps back, struggling to catch his breath.
Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Forgive me. I never meant to.
Why did you try to kill yourself, Jay?
He puts his hands over his face and sobs like a baby.
I'm not any Jay. My name's Ed Opal, and I'm a murderer. I don't deserve to live after what I've done.
Murderer? You're no murderer. You're my angel. You wouldn't kill anyone.
Well, I did. He's dead anyway, and it's my fault.
Who's dead? Jay? I mean, Ed? What happened?
My father. My miserable, alcoholic, tyrannical father. He was beating my mother like he always did. Only this time was the worst. Oh, God, all that blood. He started strangling her. I tried to pull him off, but he wouldn't stop. So I put my arm around his neck and yanked until, oh, God, it's cracked. I murdered him. I murdered him.
Makes a hideous grimace and covers his ears as if hearing the neck crack all over again.
Jay, don't.
Tried to save her. Now both of them are dead.
Extends his two hands and glares at them in horror as if reliving strangling his father.
I freaked out. Tore off my bloody clothes, ran out the door. Couldn't stand seeing it. Suddenly I was naked on the street, didn't know who I was. I heard a voice. Some cop appeared. That's it. That's the whole hideous mess.
Oh, honey, don't you see? It was an accident. You just killed her trying to save her. You're no murderer. You're a hero.
Raises his arms to the heavens and rocks back and forth.
Oh, God! Why have you forsaken me? I don't want to be a murderer. I want to be a savior.
I love you. I love you. It'll be okay.
Desiree holds her arm around him and rocks with him. Meanwhile, Tallulah has moved over to Seamus's body to examine it as Stoneheart remains slumped over him whimpering. Continuing to pull out her own hair more compulsively than ever, Tallulah begins to pull out Seamus's. To her surprise, she accidentally dislodges a toupee, revealing his bald head. Tickled by her discovery, she starts twirling it around like a lasso, then playfully tosses it to Shakespeare. After trying it on his own head, he throws it to Malcolm. The commotion suddenly startles Seamus, who returns to consciousness.
What the hell?
Pushing Stoneheart aside, he gropes around and discovers the bald spot on his head. Looking everywhere embarrassed and still somewhat delirious, he stands up unsteadily and grabs the now shredded object back from Malcolm. Fumbling with it, he tried to put it back on his head, only to realize it is beyond repair. Frustrated, he makes a loud animal noise, gives it another try, gruffly stuffs the hairpiece into his pocket, and exits as the others laugh.
Desiree, I'm so glad you're here. I couldn't bear this without you.
Thank God you were right, my darling. I couldn't manage without you either. I've been so lonely and afraid my whole life. Finally, I found the man of my dreams. Only at last you're real.
Strokes his cheek gently and sings Angel.
The treasure I discovered. You are my savior in disguise. Never before has there been anyone so truly loving and so wise. You are the parent I say dreamed about. You are the path I want to walk. I spent a lifetime searching just for you. Finally, it's true. It's really you. Angel, 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 angel. You are a living miracle, a sacred guide right by my side. You are the love that dreams are made of. You are the soul I've always known. Now that you're here, don't ever leave my side. I couldn't bear to let you go. Never before have I known one like you, who sees so deep inside of me. Never before have I met someone who makes me feel strong and brave and free. Absolutely, completely free. Angel, 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 angel. You woke me up from the spell that kept me trapped in hell. Thank you for saving my life.
She strokes his cheek and kisses his lips tenderly. He throws his arms around her and hugs her tightly. Scene 2, the ward. Midnight. Some patients can be heard snoring off stage. Malcolm is pacing in the background, yawning. Shakespeare wears a long nightgown, a wizard's hat, and is waving his magic wand. Leaping around as if performing some clandestine magical spell, he points the wand periodically at the audience and then at invisible figures in the air as if hallucinating.
It's 12 o'clock in the morning, and some of us can't fall asleep. A few of us pricks are howling, groaning, or wagging our sticks, counting sheep. At the end of the day, there's no reason to pray, although it would somehow feel nice. But you'd have to search hard to find any God. The one that we had flew away. The woman we loved are here no more. Now Satan's our bridesmaid and whore. Our passions deflated, our souls desecrated, both murdered by internal war. We have little hope, and our will has died, or that's surely the way it seems. So we go to bed with unfathomable dread and succumb to nefarious dreams.
Shakespeare looks around in terror. As if he can feel some invisible, threatening presence and cowers, the angel of death, a shadowy presence dressed in black with a skeleton face and played by the same actor who plays Seamus, appears stage right. As death creeps toward him, Shakespeare continues to attempt to evade him, beckoning the audience as if to have them come closer and listen to this hideous secret. Shakespeare whispers,
The devil has come after me. It speaks in tongues on my TV. It's poisoned my blood and tapped my phones, and now the bastard's humping my bones.
Shakespeare sings Angel of Death, along with the Angel of Death and the chorus, all of whom are dressed in black with skeleton masks.
Ha 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 ha! You must die! Cancer gnaws away at me, its tentacles are strangling me. Black tangles crawl throughout my bones and make me scream and wail and moan.
I am the devil in your bones that maims your flesh and makes you moan. For you who scream, it's far too late. It's time to face the fiery gate.
You must die.
Damn you, God, for such disgrace! You've taken off and left no trace. Is there no justice? Where is grace for being of the human race?
I am the thief who steals your soul, destroying all that makes you whole. The day to worship God is done. It's time I, Satan, had my fun.
Angel of death, stop stalking me! This heinous nightmare cannot be! Oh, Jesus Christ, please comfort me. Oh, Jesus, come to me.
Oh, wretched thing, get off your knees. Your begging won't bring any ease. You shall not escape defeat. You're the carrion that I shall eat.
Now's the time that you must die.
Why am I punished for a crime without a reason or a rhyme? How did I manifest such a fate? A body that self-mutilates!
Damn your whining and your pleas. There is no God who hears or sees. So go ahead and shriek and moan. The truth is you shall die all alone.
You must die.
This prince of darkness hides from sight, but casts queer shadows in the night. There's no way out, there's only doom. I dread confinement in my tomb.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Midnight hour strikes a clock. Your time has come to be deceased. So let the hungry maggots feast.
Death puts his spidery, elongated fingers around Shakespeare's neck slowly and seductively. Shakespeare turns around in the direction of death and makes a primitive animal noise, finally seeing the monster for the first time.
Ah!
He yells, pushing death away with all his might, and cowers in a corner.
Angel of death, stop stalking me. This heinous nightmare cannot be. Oh, Jesus Christ, please comfort me. Oh, Jesus, set me free.
Savage beast, get on your knees. Begging me shall bring you ease. Defy your gods and bow to me. At last in hell you shall be free. At last you shall be free for me.
Die, 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 die,
Death
die.
lunges at Shakespeare's side and begins to choke him from behind in rhythm to the chorus's shrieking, their series of final dies and the simultaneous 12 chimes of a grandfather's clock. Shakespeare cringes in a fetal position, howling and bawling like a frantic infant while the others ravage him. The lights dim. Scene 3, the ward. The lights come back up. Death and the chorus have vanished, and Lula comes rushing to Shakespeare's rescue.
Let's go for 1 second. Beautiful. Quite great. We thought all of this had to be the end, and it wasn't, but I think Patricia's now thinking it should be. And when you hear the song, you'll let us know. We're skipping ahead and not going to do the rest, just this song. Okay.
Yeah, 95.
time to say goodbye and bid our last farewell, to move along and go our separate ways. We've smiled our share of smiles and touched each other's hearts, but somehow we were never meant to stay. We fought to make things work while they were failing. We tried our best to bend in every way. But now it's time to part the threads that join our hearts and cherish what we had that went astray. For life goes on and the years pass by. The young grow old and the old folk die. All things change, though we don't know why. But souls always remember. It's time to say goodbye and have our last embrace, to walk away and never to return, to let go of the blame and open to the pain, for endings are a death that leaves its burn. Gone are the dreams that we dared to dream, the trust we used to share. Lost is the hope that we'd stay together and the laughter in the air. But life goes on and the years pass by. The young grow old and the old folk die. All things change, though we don't know why. But hearts forgive and grace believe, and love goes on forever.
Right. We all think that's a winner, that one.